Welcome to Seasoned. My name is Floki, and I'll be walking you through my opinion of Vikings, both seasons 1 and 2, completely spoiler-free. At the end, I'll give an overall A to F grade for the season, so it's not just based off 1 or 2 bad Apple stats. Let's get started. The series follows the great Ragnar Lothbrok, legendary Viking who was amongst the first Vikings to sail to England. What do you want out of a series called Vikings? Blood, boats, raping and pillaging the English? The series delivers that in spades.
Okay, I can't do that for the whole review. I'm going back to my normal voice. First thing about this show is it's not a play-by-play documentary reconstruction of history, but more of an exaggerated dramatization based loosely on historical events. By that I mean it feels more like I'm watching Game of Thrones than the History Channel. We don't have a ton of knowledge on the Vikings since they didn't really write down their exploits, so a lot of our information comes from English accounts. This at least allows the series to take creative liberties where there is gaps in history. For example, Christianity and the Nordic gods have a very mystical presence in the show, with vivid visions, mysterious, magical wanderers and prophetic seers. It's portrayed in a way that suggests, at least to the characters, that their beliefs are true and have an effect on certain events. It's flashy and done to make the show look and feel cooler than just being a straight up recreation of historical events. Again, it feels how Game of Thrones treats its deities, in that they have a loose but real presence in the universe. Ragnar himself is an enthralling character just to watch. What makes Ragnar so engaging is just how damn awesome he is. For a Viking, he tends to have a quiet, calculating nature about him, whilst being infectiously ambitious to the point where you see him and his men slaughter unarmed Christians left, right and centre, and you think, oh yeah, you earned this, buddy. I'm proud of you. The Walter White factor, as I like to call. The rest of the supporting characters are awesome too. Notable example being Lagertha, Ragnar's wife and Banff's shield maiden, who is the most badass character in the series. It's not even a contest, she just is. There's Floki, the crazy boat guy who fancies himself a descendant of Loki himself, and who I did a shy impression of earlier. And there's also Bjorn, Ragnar's little Viking boy. Not often do child actors get it right, but he's fantastic in the first season. The pace of the show does feel strange, moves along really quickly, but that's not a bad thing. It just feels different. Major plot points will get resolved when you think they'd save it for the finale. I mean, I'd rather a series get through plot quickly than dwell on it for too long. I feel this is the case because it's loosely following history. As for the production of the show, how good it looks, it's bloody amazing actually. The fight scenes are top notch, the sets and the costume design is impressive and historically accurate. There's gore, sex, boats, gruesome executions, whilst managing to nail its themes of faith, war and loyalty within the whole show. As for consistent quality, season 1 and 2 are just as good as each other, with season 2 at least stepping up the budget with bigger fight scenes and greater displays of Nordic culture. Not as hard hitting plot wise as Game of Thrones, but it's adapting history so it can't stray too far for entertainment purposes, but it does manage to walk the line without completely overstepping its bounds. It's very entertaining and it does well with the material it has. Both seasons get a B+. All 3 seasons of the show are available on Amazon Prime. I'll be reviewing the 3rd season in the future, so that's something to look forward to, but for now that's it. Thank you ever so much for watching. If you haven't yet, subscribe to this channel so you can follow my content. Next week I'll be reviewing Fargo Season 1, so there's something else to look forward to as well. But for now, I'll see you later.